Good afternoon students, welcome to math session for 10th class batch June 2021 to 2022. Students, in this session you learn new chapter because this chapter is not in your previous standards. So let us start the class. Students, already observe this picture. What do you think about the picture? Yes. This picture contains bunch of keys, pool of fish, group of letters and group of books, a bunch of flowers. Here the one thing we see is common is that everything is form of a group or set. Okay student, today we are going to discuss the chapter name is sets. This is the second chapter in your maths syllabus. And the sets are introduced by a mathematician named as George Cantor. And this sets topic is very useful in your intermediate level like relations, functions, limits, differentiation and integration. So students, today we will learn from this chapter first introduction of the topic and representation of the sets and types of sets and operations on sets. Collection of distinct objects. The objects in a set are called elements. So how to define a set? It collection of or group of distinct objects. These objects called elements. So what is meant by well defined collection? If it can be determined that whether the given element belongs to a collection or not, then the collection is said to be well defined. Means you can take any group of items, that element belongs to that group or not. Then and also you can measure that thing or object, then it is called well defined. And also sets are written by enclosing all its elements between the brackets. That brackets are called braces or curly brackets. Compulsory you can write the elements in between these curly brackets. Sets are generally denoted by capital alphabets or English letters. A set is well defined collection of distinct objects. The objects in a set are called elements. Suppose we can observe some examples. First, set of natural numbers. You can write natural numbers n, capital N equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. In that you can write the elements in between the braces and also you can separate every element using comma. And sets can be denoted only capital English alphabets. Now we check another example. Set of letters in the word mathematics. Then you write M equal to set of M, A, T. Why you don't and also write H and E? We don't write M because M is repeated 2 times. We can write the element only once. You repeat 2 or more times, but you don't write repeated. Only we can write only one time. Then we will write I, C, S. So the elements in the word mathematics you can represent in the set M equal to set of M, A, T, H, E, I, C, S, and every element can be separated with comma. Next, set of planets in solar system. Then you indicate using letter P. Then you can write P equal to set of Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Now we can take set of vowels. Then you write V equal to A, E, I, O, U. And set of multiples of 5 which are more than 100 and less than 125. You can write multiple of 5s between 100 and 125. Then you can write the represent the set. Suppose you can take M. Then you will write M equals to set of 105, 110, 115, and 120. The set of first 5 cubic numbers. So you can write C equals to set of 1, 8, 27, 64, 125 means set of cubic number. Once from first 5 cubic numbers. First number 1 is the cube. What is the cube of 1? 1. Then 2 cube 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125. Then we can represent the given set. The letter is C. Then you can write C equal to set of 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. Then you write another example. Set of digits in Ramanujan number. So what is the Ramanujan number? 1729. Then you can represent the letter R. Then you can write the set R equal to set of 1, 2, 7, 9. Here we observe one example. Set of natural numbers. We can write set of natural numbers n equals to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we write one symbol between 3 and n. That symbol is called belongs to. Here 3 belongs to n means 3 in the set of natural numbers. S or not? Tell me the students. S. 3 is the natural numbers. So 3 is belongs to n. So belongs to means you take any set that element is belongs to that set, then you write the symbol belongs to. Here we take another element 0. 0 is the element in the natural number system? No. So we can write that symbol does not belongs to. So that symbol is called does not belongs to. So 0 is does not belongs to n. So we take another example. Set of letters in the word mathematics. M equals to set of M, A, T, H, E, I, C, S. Here A is belongs to M. A is the element in the set of M. But L is not the element in the set M. Then we will write L is not does not belongs to M. A is belongs to M. Here 3 more examples are there. All are you observe. So if an element X is present in the set of A, then we write it as X belongs to A. If you take any set, suppose you can take any set A, X is the present in that set, any element in the present in the set, then we write belongs to. If an element X is not present in the set A, then we will write it as X does not belongs to A and read it as X does not belongs to the set A, or briefly X does not belongs to A. Now sets are represented in 2 forms. First one is the roster form and second one is the set builder form. If we write a set by defining its elements with a common property, we say that the set is in set builder form. Set builder form is containing one common property. But if you write a set by showing all elements present in it, you can write set with all elements. We say that the set is in roster form. Here some examples are there. All are you carefully observe. First, R equals to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here all elements are present. And also we showing all elements in that set. In this same set you can represent the set builder form. Then we can write R equal to set of X is an element in the set R such that X belongs to n, comma, X is less than or equal to 5. Here X is any element in R and is belongs to n because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the natural numbers and below 6 are less than or equals to 5. Then we can represent X such that X belongs to n, comma, X is less than or equals to 5. Here we defining the elements one common one property. So you can represent sets in 2 types. First roster form, set builder form. We showing all the elements present in that set, that the set in the roster form. We can write the sets using any common property, that set in the form of set builder form. Next we observe second example. A equals to A, E, I, O, U. Here it is represented as set A is a set, X is the element in the English alphabets, and these are all what are they? Vowels. So X is the vowel in the English alphabet. Then third one, M equals to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Here we can write M equals to set of X is the element in set M, and it is multiple of 3. These are all multiples of 3 and less than 20, or we can write less than 19, or we can write X is less than or equals to 18. Here we can write 3 types. How can it is M equals to X such that X is multiple of 3 and X is less than 20. And second one is M equals to set of X is such that X is the multiple of 3 and X is less than 19. Or M equals to set of X such that X is the multiple of 3 and X is less than or equals to 18. Now fourth example, S equal to minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So these are all which numbers? Yes, integers. Then we can write in set builder form, S equal to set of X is the element in set S, and these all elements belongs to Z, integers, and we can write the condition. How? These are all the elements in between minus 2 and plus 2. So we can write the condition minus 2 less than or equal to X less than or equals to 2. Or we can write the condition minus 3 less than X less than 3. Okay students, now we will go to solve some problems. Do this and try this in your textbook. First problem, list the elements of the sets. The first is G is equals to all the factors of 20. Then we will write G equals to set of factors of 20. What are the factors of 20? 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. And second, F is a set of multiples of 4 between 17 and 61 which are divisible by 7. You can write multiples of 4 in between 17 and 61. There are so many multiples are there, but you can write the multiples of 4 and these are all divisible by 7. So what are they? 28 and 56, because 28 is multiple of 4 and 28 is divided by 7, and also 56 is multiple of 4 and it is divisible by 7. Then we will write the set F equal to set of 28 comma 56. Then third one is S equals to X such that X is a letter in the word madam. We can write in the roster form S equal to set of MAD. Why? Because we can write M in 2 times and A is 2 times. Need not be write any element more than 1 time. We can write only 1 time. You can write repeated elements. Only you can write repeated elements only 1 time. Then fourth one, P equals to set of X such that X is a whole number between 3.5 and 6.7. So what are the whole numbers? Whole numbers starts from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then you write between 3.5 and 6.7. We can write which elements are presenting in this between 3.5 and 6.7. Only 4, 5, 6. Then we write P equals to set of 4, 5, 6. Now we will solve second problem from do this. First of all, you can read that problem. Write the following sets into the roster form. The first one, B is the set of all months in a year having 30 days. So how many months having 30 days? Only 4 months are having 30 days. What are they? April, June, September, November. Then we will write B equals to set of April, June, September, November. Then second, P is the set of all prime numbers smaller than 10. You can write prime number set smaller than 10. Then we can write P equals to set of 2, 3, 5, 7. So why? Because we can return 2, 3, 5, 7. The prime numbers below 10. What are they? 2, 3, 5, 7. Then we will write P is a set. Then P equals to set of 2, 3, 5, 7. Then next we will solve third. X is the set of the colors of the rainbow. We can write colors of rainbow into roster form. So all of you know that. What is the color of rainbow? In rainbow having 7 colors, and also we called as VIBGR. So violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Then we will write X equal to. Why? Because we take X, he is given that X is the set. Then you can choose X is the capital. Every set can be represented in the capital letter of alphabets. Then we will write X equal to set of violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Now we will solve third. Do this. A is the set of factors of 12. Which one of the following is not a member of A? A is the one set. The set contains only factors of 12. So which of the following is not member of A? In below 4 options are there. A, B, C, D, and also 1, A for 1, B for 4, C for 5, D for 12. So which is not the member of A? A is the set of factors of 12. So factors of 12, and how many elements are there? Which elements are presented in that set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So here 1 is the right, means A is the right, B is the member of A, set of A, and D is also member of A, but 5 is not the member of A because Y is not the factor of 12. So what's the answer? C is. Now we will solve another problem. Match the following. What is that? Match roster forms with the set builder form. You can matching with roster forms with their set builder form. First one, the set PRINCAL. So which is this is the roster form. So what is the equivalent set builder form? Yes, D. Small d is the set builder form of the given roster form. What is that? The set X such that X is the letter of the word principal. Next, set single element 0 contains. So it is equals to the C. Why? Because set X such that X is an integer and X plus 1 equals to 0. Here one equation. Which one equation is there? X plus 1 equals to 0. This equation, for which value satisfies this equation? Only for integer 0. Then second will be matched to the C. And third, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Yeah, these are positive integers and divisor of 18. So third is matched to the small a. And fourth one, the set contains 2 elements. What are they? Positive and negative 3. 3 comma minus 3. Here X is an integer, X such that X is an integer, and X square minus 9 equals to 0. We can solve X square minus 1 equals 9 equals to 0. Then X equals to plus or minus 3. Then fourth is will be match the B. Okay students. Okay student, now we will go to solve some problems from exercise 2.1. First we can solve first problem. Which of the following are sets justify your answer? In that first section, the first problem is the collection of all the months of a year beginning with the letter J. Yes, this is the given collection is a set. Why? Because we can write the number of elements using the given statement. So there are 3 months in a year beginning with letter J. Which months are beginning from J? January, June and July. Therefore, as the given collection is well defined, hence it is a set. Now we can solve second problem in first section. The collection of 10 most talented writers of India. Students, some terms like smart, talented, clever, intelligent, etc. These terms cannot be defined or measured. These are relative terms. So these terms are not measured. So you cannot define. You cannot write any elements using the regarding the statement. So this statement not a set. The given collection is not a set. There is no rule given for deciding whether a particular writer is talented or not. Hence, the given collection is not a set. Now we will solve third section from first problem. Which of the following are sets? Justify your answer. Third one, a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. Here the term best batsman, we cannot determine, we cannot define, we cannot measure. So the given collection is not a set. There is no rule given for deciding whether a particular cricketer is best or not. We don't tell is her best or not. So hence the given collection is not a set. Okay students, now we will go to solve second problem. If A equals to 0, here give 3 sets A, B, C. A containing 4 elements 0, 2, 4, 6. B containing 3 elements 3, 5, 7. C containing 3 elements P, Q, R. Then fill the appropriate symbol belongs to, does not belongs to in the blankets. When we use belongs to, if any element belongs to the set, then we can write the put the symbol belongs to. If any element, suppose you take xn element does not belongs to given set, then we can put the symbol does not belongs to. Now we will solve first one 0 dash A. Which symbol is appropriately we can write in this blank? Yes, belongs to. Why? Because 0 is the element in set A. So 0 belongs to A. Second 3 dash C. In C, set of C, which elements are present? P, Q, R. But 3 was given in that problem. So 3 does not belongs to C because 3 is not present in the set C. Now 4 dash B. In B, which elements are present? 3, 5, 7. So 4 is not present in B. Now we will write does not belongs to symbol. Next 8 dash A. 8 is not present in set A because A containing 2, 4, 0, 2, 4, 6. So we write the which symbol does not belongs to. So 8 does not belongs to A. Then small p dash C. So in set C, which elements are present? P, Q, R. So we can write the appropriate symbol means belongs to. P belongs to C. Next 7 dash B. B containing 3 elements. What are they? 3, 5, 7. So we can write 7. 7 is also present in B. So we can write 7 belongs to B. We will go to solve fifth problem in exercise 2.1. Write the following sets in roster form. You can write roster forms from given set builder forms. The first one is B equals to X such that means X is an element in set B such that X is a natural number smaller than 6. X is an element in set B and the X is a which number? Natural number and also smaller than 6. So which numbers are? Now we will solve third problem. D equals to X is an element of set D such that X is a prime number which is a divisor of 60. So we can write D equals to set of 2, 3, 5. Next fourth one, E equals to X is an element of set E such that X is an alphabet in Which word better? B-E-T-T-E-R. In a set, you can write only one element only one time. Repeated elements not written two times means need not be write any element more than one time. Then we will write E equals to B-E-T-R. Now we will solve sixth problem from exercise 2.1. Write the following sets in set builder form. You can write the given sets means roster forms you can change into the set builder form. You can write set builder form. Compulsory the set builder form contains some common property. So first one, 3, the set 3, 6, 9, 12. Here these are all multiples of 3 and less than 13 or less than or equals to 12. You can write two conditions. Suppose you can write x is an element of the given set such that x is a multiple of 3 and x is less than 13. Next, third one, the set 5, 25, 125, 625. These are all powers of 5. Then x such that 5 power x where x belongs to n and x is the natural number and x is less than or equals to 4. We will learn types of sets. First one, empty set or null set. How to define an empty set or null set? A set which does not contain any element is called an empty set or a null set. Here take any, you don't write any element within the braces, then the set is called null set or empty set. Example, R equals to x is an element of set R such that x is a natural number between 5 and 6. You can write any natural number between 5 and 6? No. So the set is called empty set or null set. And M equals to x is an element of M, x such that x plus 3 equals to 0 and x belongs to W. W means x is a whole number. Here which equation is given? X plus 3 equals to 0. For which value satisfied for whole numbers? Is there? No. Any number does not satisfy the given condition. So the given set builder form is a null set or empty set. So empty set is denoted by the Greek letter phi, or we denoted empty braces. Number of elements in null set is 0. This is most important. All of you remember this one. Here phi is the Greek letter and denoted by the empty set, but you don't write phi in between the braces, because you write in between the braces. Here we count there is a one element in the set, but empty set does not have any elements. So, and also you can write 0 in between braces. It is also known as non-empty set. Next, universal set. A universal set is the collection of all objects in a particular context. Example, if we study about the students of a school, the set of all students in that school is universal set. And second one, if we study about the various groups of people of a state, the set of all people in that state is universal set. And also, universal set is denoted by the Greek letter mu. You can write here mu or u. We use the rectangles for representing universal set in the Venn diagrams. Next we can learn Venn diagrams. In that Venn diagrams you can represent universal set in rectangle box. Next concept, subset. If all elements of a set A are present in B, means the elements in set A are present in also B, then A is said to be subset of B. For example, you can take if A equals set of 2, 4 and B equals set of 1, 2, 3, 4. we can say that A is subset of B because the elements 2, 4 are present in the set B. So A is the subset of B. Now we can take another example. If A equals to set of all English alphabet and V equals to set of vowels in English alphabet, then V is the subset of A. Why? Because vowels are in the present or one part of the English alphabet. So V is the subset of A. Set of natural numbers and is subset of set of integers. Okay na students? If set A is subset of set B, then we can write it as A is subset of B. And also we can write A is subset or equal to B. Sometimes two sets are equal, then we will write A is subset or equal to B. If we write as A subset of B, it means that set A is subset of set B and B has more elements than A. If you can write A subset of B, then B contains more elements than A. If set A is not subset of B, then we write A is not subset of B. Means the elements in A not containing in present of set B, then we will write A is not subset of B. The symbol means subset and we cross one line. That is a symbol called not subset. Null set is subset of every set. This is very most important. If A is a non-empty set and phi is a null set, then phi is subset of A. So a set is a subset of every set, and every set is subset of itself, and also every set is itself subset. Means suppose you can take A equals to 1, 2, 3, then and A equals to 1, 2, 3, then you can write A is subset of and equal to A. Because A equals to A, then A elements present and also A present elements in A. So we can written as A is subset or equal to A. Here n subset of W is subset of Z, is subset of Q, is subset of Y. Why? Because n natural numbers is part of whole numbers. Whole numbers are part of integers, and integers are one part of the rational numbers, and rational numbers is one part of the real numbers. Now we can write the condition: n is subset of W, is subset of Z, is subset of Q, subset of R. So now we will learn, we can write the subsets of the given set. If the number of elements in a set n, suppose you can take a set containing n elements, then the number of possible subsets for the set is 2 power n. Suppose you can take any set, suppose A equals to 1, 2. How many elements are contained in that set? 2. Then we will write using formula 2 power n. N is the elements contained in the given set. So you can write 2 square means 4. So the given set contains how many subsets? 4 subsets. Some more examples we can learn. Okay. Now we can take first one. We can write don't write any elements in between braces. The set containing the set called null set. So in null set how many elements are there? 0. So possible subsets 1, because element there is no element, so n equals to 0. You can write 2 power 0. Then 2 power 0 is nothing but a 1. Next you can take element x in the set. How many elements are there? Only 1. So n equals to 1. You can write 2 power n means 2 power 1 equals to 2. So how many subsets are there? Null set is subset of every set, and also every set is subset of itself. So you can write null set and the given set. So the given set X containing 2 subsets, null set and the itself. Now we can take 2 elements of the set X comma Y. So n equals to 2. Now we can written as 2 square means 4. So the given set containing 4 subsets, null set, the given set means X, Y. Now we can write single tabs, single element in the braces X and Y. Now we can take 3 elements. You can calculate n equals to 3. Then the possible subsets of the given set means 2 cube means 8. Now we can write 8 subsets. First we can write every time, first you can write null set and itself. Then you can write single elements using in that set, single x, single y, single z. Then you can write combination pairs of elements xy, xz. Now remaining yz. So you can write all possible subsets of the given sets using that formula. Which formula? If the number of elements in a set is n, then the number of possible subsets for the set is 2 power n. Now we will learn Venn diagrams. A diagram representing sets pictorially as circle or closed curves within an enclosing rectangle are called Venn-Euler diagrams or simply Venn diagram. Suppose you can take one example. You can take a set 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and mu. Mu is the universal set. Here is a set of mu 1, 2, 3 and so on 10. Then Venn diagram is follows. Suppose you can draw using these two sets. We can represent in pictorially means Venn diagram. First you can represent a rectangle box for universal set. Then you can first you can draw a rectangular box and you can write mu in the corner. Then we can draw in one circle is represented set A. So in that circle, which elements you can write? Which elements are present in that A set? Then you write in below the circle 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are all part of the mu because the mu is 1 to 10 numbers are containing. So this A set is containing in mu. So remaining elements are right in the outside of the circle 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So we can represent these. So Venn diagrams are represented in this type. Now we will learn another example. A equals to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. B containing two elements 4, 6 and mu containing 1, 2 and so on 10. Then Venn diagram is as follows. First you can draw a rectangular box for indicated universal set and you can write mu symbol or u symbol on that corner. Now we circle set A. You can write elements in that circle. Which elements present in A? 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8 and also 10. Now B is containing 4, 6. The 4, 6 elements are also present in the set A. Then we will draw a circle for these two elements that is containing or that is present set B. Here remaining elements. What are elements are remaining in mu? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are right outside of the set A means circle A. Now we will take another example. A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. B equals to set 2, 4, 6, 8. Then Venn diagram is as follows. A containing 4 elements 1, 2, 3, 4. B containing 2, 4, 6, 8. We can draw first. You can represent in Venn diagrams. First you can draw a rectangular box for representing universal set because universal set is every set is a subset of universal set. So now we will draw one circle for set A and another circle for set B. Here some elements are common in two sets. Which elements are 2, 4. Then we will write common part of the A2 circle. You can write the elements. Which elements? 2, 4. Then you can write remaining elements in A. What are the containing remaining elements? 1, 3. You can write only for A. Then remaining elements B. Which are elements are remaining? 6, 8. Okay student. Now we will learn basic operations on sets. Union of sets. The union of set A and set B is the set which contains of all the elements of A and B. The symbol U is used to denote the union. Symbolically we write A union B and usually read as A union B or A cup B. you can read as A union B or A cup B. Suppose you can take one example. A equals to elements containing A, B, C and set B containing B, C, D, E. Then we will write A union B equals to set of all elements containing set A and set B. Here you can write which elements first you can containing are present in set A, B, C, and remaining elements you can write present in the set B, D, E. Why? Because you don't write B, C, you need not be write any elements more than one time. You don't write the repeated elements, you can write only one time. So if you write any using some union of any two sets, you can write set of all elements containing two sets. Suppose we can represent in the Venn diagram, we can take a rectangle box, then you take two circles, for one is the set A and second one is the set B, and you write the common elements in the common part. Which elements are common? B, C. Then you can write B, C elements in the common part of A set and B set. Then remaining elements A containing small a, then you can write A. Then you can remaining elements in B present what are they? D are write in only B. The whole shaded part is represented union of the given two sets A and B. Now intersection of sets. The intersection of sets A and B is the set of all elements which are common in both A and B, that is those elements which belongs to A and also belongs to B. Compulsorily you can take any two element sets. Intersection means the elements compulsory presented in both sets A and B. We denote intersection symbolically by as A intersection B. Read as A you can reverse of union symbol. So it is read as A intersection B. For suppose you take example, let A equals to A, B, C. Set of A equals to containing elements A, B, C. B equals to B, C, D, E. Then we can write A intersection B is set of common elements of two sets A and B. So what are the common elements of the given sets A and B? B, comma C. Then we can write A intersection B equals to set of B, comma C. Now we will represent in pictorially means Venn diagram. Now we will draw a rectangle box and we can mark mu. Now we can represent A, B two sets. Then the common part. What is that common part? Shaded part. In shaded part we can write the common elements B, comma C. Now we will learn disjoint sets. Two sets that do not have elements in common are called disjoint sets. Means if you take any two sets, the two sets not having common elements. For take one example, let A equals to set of elements A, B, C and B is a set of containing elements X, Y, Z. Here A containing 3 elements but B containing 3 elements, but there is no common elements in between A and B. Means you can find A intersection B equals to what we will get? Yes, null set. Why? Because there is no common element in between these two sets. That is intersection of disjoint sets is null set. The disjoint sets represented pictorially means Venn diagram. Suppose we can take one. First you can represent universal set. Means you can draw first rectangle box and you can represent mu in that corner. Then you can represent two sets. A is the one set and B is the another set. Here A containing elements A, B, C and B containing X, Y, Z. There is no common element. So there is no common part. So this is the pictorial representation of disjoint sets. Now we will solve from problems from do this. Let A equals to set of 1, 3, 7, 8 and B equals set of 2, 4, 7, 9. Find A union B. You can find A union B of the given two sets. Now we can write A equals to given set and write B of given set. Then you can write A union B. How to define a union of the given two sets? You can write all elements which contains in both A and B. So 1, 2, 1, 3, 7, 8 union 2, 4, 7 means set A union set B. Then we will write all elements 1, 3, 7, 8, 2, 4, 7, 9. Now we will write as continuity 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Then A union B equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Now we will solve another problem. If A equals to 6, 9, 11 and 5 equals to 5 means null set containing no element. Find A union 5. Given A equals to 6, 9, 11 and 5 equals to null set. Then you can find A union 5. A is the 6, 9, 11 union of null set. Now it will become A 6, 9, 11 because null set containing no elements. Then we can write union means we can write both elements or all elements containing two sets. So we will write A union 5 equals to A. Means suppose you can write B, so any set, suppose you take B union 5, we will write defined union, then we will get B. Now we will solve third problem. Set A containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 elements and set B containing 2, 3, 5, 7, 4 elements and find A intersection B. So intersection means you can write the common elements of the given two sets. Here A intersection B equals to which elements are common? 2, 3, 5, 7. Now we will write 2, 3, 5, 7 is equals to which set? B. So B is the subset of A. Then A intersection B equals to B. A intersection B equals to. Now we will solve another problem. If A equals to 4, 5, 6 and B is a set of 7, 8, then show that A union B equals to B union A. Given A equals to 4, 5, 6 and B equals to 7, 8, you can find A union B. Union means you can write both elements from the given two sets. Then we write 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we will go to find B union A. So B 7, 8 union A set 4, 5, 6. Now we will write total elements in containing both sets 4, 5, 6, 8. Therefore A union B equals to B union A. Now we will learn difference of sets. The difference of sets of set A and B as the set of elements which belongs to A but not belongs to B. We denote the difference A and B by A minus B. Suppose we denote the difference B and A means B minus A, or simply A minus B, or simply we can read as A minus B. For example, we will take A equals to A, B, C and B equals to set B, C, D, E. Here we can find A minus B equals to set of, you can write only elements containing in A but not containing in elements B. So here A minus B equals to set of A, B, C minus set of B, B, C, D, E. So A is not, A element can present only in A, not in B. So A can write. Next B is present in also another set means B. Then you can remove it. Next also C is also present in set B. Then it is also removed. Then we can write only element A. Okay. Now this can be represented in the Venn diagram. We can write, first we can draw a rectangle box and we can represent mu. You can take two circles. For one is the set A and second one is the B. The shaded part is containing A minus B. Here only element A is there. BC is the common element. Common elements are removed and remaining elements B containing DE. So we can represent this type using Venn diagrams for difference of sets. Now we will find B minus A. So we can write set B, B, C, D, E minus you can write set A, B, C. Now we will write or find b minus a equals to, we can write only elements present in B not present in set A. So which elements are only present in B? D, E. B, C are present also in set A. So we can remove the elements B comma C. Then we will write D comma E of B minus A. So we here first we can write A minus B, we find we can getting the answer only one element A. Now we find B minus A, we will get two elements D comma E. For these two statements we can written as A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Then so A minus B can be represent in the set builder form. X is an element of A minus B such that X belongs to A and X does not belongs to B. Suppose we can write B minus A, set builder form of B minus A equals to X is an element of B minus A such that X belongs to B and X does not belongs to A. Now we will go to solve some problems in exercise 2.2. The first problem, if A equals to set of 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, then find A intersection B and B intersection A, are they equal or not? Now we will go to solve. Given set A equals to, write the A set and B set. Then you find A intersection B. So how to find intersection? You can write the common elements of the both given sets. Then you can find A intersection B equals to, which elements are common in both sets? 1, 2, 3. Then we will write A intersection B equals to the element set of 1, 2, 3. Now we can find B intersection A. Now we can write first set B 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 intersection the set A 1, 2, 3, 4. The which elements are common in these two sets? 1, 2, 3. Then we can write the set of elements 1, 2, 3. Therefore, these are both are equal or not? Yes, equal. Therefore, A intersection B equals to B intersection A. Now we will solve second problem. If A equals to set of 0 to 4 and find A intersection 5 and A intersection A and comment. Now we will solve. Write the given set A and 5. 5 means null set. Null set containing no elements. Then you can find A intersection 5. So set of A containing how many elements? 3. What are they? 0 to 4. Intersection 5. 5 is containing without any elements. So intersection means you can write the common elements in between A and 5. There is no common elements. So we will getting null set means 5. And you can find A intersection A. So you can write set A 0 to 4 and intersection, and you write another set A 0 to 4. The common elements 2 are the same sets, then we will get same set means A intersection A equals to A. Therefore, A intersection 5 equals to 5 and A intersection A equals to A. Now we will go to solve third problem. If A equals to set of elements containing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and B equals to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, find A minus B and B minus C means you can find the difference of A, B and BA. Now we solve. Write the given sets A and B. Now we will find A minus B means first you can write A set minus second set B. So how to find A minus B? You can write A minus B. You can write only elements present in set A, not present in set B. So we can write 2, 4, 8, 10. Why? Because you don't write 6. 6 is present in also B set. So now we remove that element. Now remaining elements of set A you can write the for the answer. So A minus B equals to 2, 4, 8, 10. Now we find B minus A. Now first you can write B set 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 minus of you can write A set 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So B minus A means you can write only elements present in B set, not present in A set. If it present in A set, then we will remove that element. So 3 is only present in set B, not in present in A. So you can write element 3. 6 is also present in the another set A. So we can remove that element. Next 9 only present in B. So we can write 9. And 12 is also only present in set B. So 12, you can write the element 12 and also 15. So B minus A equals to, you will get 3, 9, 12, 15. So here A minus B equals to, we will get 2, 4, 8, 10, and B minus A equals to, we will get 3, 9, 12, 15. From these two statements we will write that A minus B is not equals to B minus A. Now we will go to solve fourth problem. If A and B are two sets such that A is subset of B, then what is A is A union B. Let us take two sets A and B such that A is subset of B. You take two sets, but A is subset of B means A containing elements are also containing in B, and also B having more elements. So let take A equals to 2, 4, 6 and B equals to, take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then you can find A union B. First you can write A set, union, second write second set. Then you find union. Union means you can write the all elements containing in both sets. Now we will write 2, 4, 6, 8 and without write any repeated element, because we write only, need not be write any element more than one time. So A union B equals to, we can write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 so is equals to which set? B. Then A union B equals to B. So if A is subset of B, then A union B equals to set B. We'll go to solve fifth problem. This problem is very most important as our examination point of view. Compulsory this type of questions comes under 4 marks or 8 marks. Now we will go to solve this problem. Let A equals to, set of x is an element of A such that x is a natural number. B equals to, x is an element of B such that x is an even natural number. C is a set, x is an element of set C such that x is an odd natural number. And D equals to, x is an element of D such that x is a prime number. Find A intersection B, A intersection C, A intersection D, B intersection C, B intersection D, and C intersection D. Here in that problem, every set given in the set builder form, you can change into the roster forms. Now we will write set builder form of A to write into the roster form. So A is what? X is an element of A, E is a natural number. So we can write A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Next B, X is an element of B, is an even natural number. Then we will write B equals to set of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. Now C is an, X is an element of C and is an odd natural number. So we can write C is a set of 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Now D, what is the set builder form of D is given in that problem? X is an element of D such that X is a prime number. Then D equals to, write in the set D set represent in the roster form, we can write D equals to set of 2, 3, 5 and so on. Now we will find A intersection B. You can write A set and B set. Intersection means you can write common elements in both sets. So which elements are common? 2, 4, 6, 8 means set B. B is a even natural number. So A intersection B equals to, we will get 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on is equals to set B. Now we will find A intersection C. Set A is the natural number set and C is the odd numbers. Then we find A intersection C, we will get odd number set. Odd number set is equals to C. So A intersection C equals to C. Now we will find A intersection D. A is the set, X is a set, X is a natural number system. Next D is the prime numbers. Now we will find intersection of A and D. Then the elements are comes in that condition 2, 3, 5 and so on. So 2, 3, 5 are which set are equal to D set. So A intersection D equals to D. Now we will find B intersection C. B is the set of even natural numbers and C is set of odd natural numbers. There is any common elements are there? No. Then we will write B intersection C equals to null set. Now we will find B intersection D. B is containing natural number system 2, 4, 6 and so on. D containing prime numbers 2, 3, 5. So what is the common element? 2. Then we will write element 2. So B intersection D equals to single element 2, set of 2. Now we will find C intersection D equals to C is the odd natural number system and D is a set of prime numbers. Then we can write common elements of C and D. So what are the common elements? 3, 5, 7 and so on. Now we will go to solve 7th problem in exercise 2.2. State whether each of the following statements is true or false. Justify your answer. Here one concept is the disjoint sets. When we call the given sets are disjoint sets. Suppose we will take any two sets. The two sets have no common elements in both given sets. The sets are known as disjoint sets. There is no common elements in between two sets. So we will solve first problem in section 7. 2, 3, 4, 5 is the one set and 3, 6 are the other set. Are disjoint sets? No, these are not disjoint sets. Disjoint sets means there is no common element between the given sets. Here 3 is the common element. So the given statement is false because there is a common element. 3 is in given sets. Next, the set we will set A, E, I, O, U and other set contains A, B, C, D. Are disjoint sets? False because there is a common element A. A is the common element in between the given two sets. So the given sets are not disjoint sets. And we can take third one 2, 6, 10, 14 and other set 3, 7, 11, 15 are disjoint sets. Yes. These given two sets are disjoint sets because there is no common element in between the two sets. So we can write true because there are no common elements in given sets. Okay students, now we will go to learn equal sets. Take two sets A and B are said to be equal sets if all elements in set A are in set B and all elements in set B are in set A. Suppose you can take any two sets, elements present in A and also same sets are elements are containing B and also the elements in B are presented and also presented in set A. If A and B are equal sets, then we will write A equals to B. If A and B are not equal sets, then we will write A is not equals to B. Suppose we will take one example. A equals to set of elements small a, b, c. B equals to set of elements b, c, a. And C equals to B, C, D. Here A equals to B means we can write set A, B, C elements and also elements present in the B also A, B, C. But order is changed but elements are same. So we can write A equals to B but A is not equals to C because the elements not present in set C. And also elements in set C are not present in set A. Then we will write A is not equal to C. So we can observe that A is subset of B and B is subset of A. A is subset of B and B is subset of A. Two sets A and B are equal if and only if A is subset of B and B is subset of A. If A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then we will write A equals to B. Now we will solve the problems from exercise 2. First we will solve first problem. Which of the following sets are equal? Set A. X is an element of A such that X is a letter in the word follow. B. X is an element of B such that X is a letter in the word flow. And C equals to X is an element of C such that X is a letter in the word wolf. So these are all containing in the set builder form. First we will write into the roster forms of the given set builder forms. Now we will solve this problem. Now we will write A equals to, we can write the roster form of the set builder form. F O L W, cannot write, need not be write any elements more than one time. You can don't write the repeated letters. So we can write A equals to F O L W, B equals to F L O W, C equals to W O L F. So all the elements in set A are in set B and all elements in set B are in set A, so that A equals to B. And all elements in set B are in set C and all elements in set C are in set B, then we will write B equals to C. And all elements in set A are in set C and all elements in set C are in set A, so that we write A equals to C. So all the given sets A, B and C are equal. Now we will go to solve second problem from exercise 2.3. Consider the following sets or fill up the blanks with equal or not equal, so as to make the statements true. Suppose A equals to 1 to 3, set B equals to the first three natural numbers, C equals to containing the elements A, B, C, D, and D equals to D, C, A, B, E equals to A, A, I, O, U, and set of vowels. And set of vowels in F is the set of vowels in English alphabet. Now we will write the symbol between A and B. A is the set of elements containing 1 to 3, but B in the form of set builder form. We can write the roster form of the given set. What is that? Right, B equals to 1 to 3. So A equals to B. Because why? Because the all elements in set A also present in the set B, and also all elements in set B are present in also set A. Therefore we can write A equals to B. Now we take A dash A. Which symbol we can write in that blank? A is containing 3 elements 1, 2, 3, but E set containing vowels A, E, I, O, U, so is not equal to E. Suppose we will take D, sixth one, D, E. D is set of elements D, C, A, B. E containing vowels, so D is not equal to E. Now we will solve third problem. In each of the following statement, A equal to B or not. Suppose first we take A equals to A, B, C, D, B equals to D, C, A, B. All elements in set are in the set B. Here B can write or change of the order, but the elements are also same in containing A. So all elements in set A are in set B and all elements in set B are in set A. Therefore A equals to B. Now we will solve second problem from third problem. A equals to 4, 8, 12, 16. B equals to 8, 4, 16, 18. All elements in set A are not present in set B. The A containing different elements and B containing different elements. So you can write A is not equal to B. Now we will go to solve fourth problem from the exercise 2.3. The first problem of the fourth section. The set 1, 2, 3, so on 10 is not equal to x is such that x belongs to n and 1 is less than x less than 10. Here roster form of the set on RHS. You can write the roster given in right side of the set containing in the which form? Set builder form. Then you can write the roster form of the set on RHS is 2, 3. Write the elements between x is and between 1 and 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the elements in set A are not in set B. The set contains 1 to 10 elements, but set B contains 2 to 9. So hence given sets are not equal. Now we can solve second problem from the section 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is not equal to x such that x equal to 2n plus 1 and n belongs to n. Now we will write a roster form of the set builder form from RHS. Roster form of the set of RHS 3, 5, 7 and so on. Take n belongs to n. We take n equals to 1. You substitute n value in that equation. 2 into 1 plus 1, we will get the element 3. Now we will take n equals to 2. 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5. Now we will take n equals to 3. 3 into 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Now we will take n equals to 4. 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 9. So the set raster form of the right side of the set builder form is 3, 5, 7 and so on. All the elements in set A are not in set B. Here two sets are different. Hence the given sets are not equal. Now we will solve fifth problem. List all the subsets of the following sets. So first we can write B equals to P comma Q. So how to write a subsets of the given set? If any set containing n elements, then you can write the subsets of the given set is using the formula 2 power n. Means here the set given the set B contain how many elements? 2. P, Q are 2 elements. So how many subsets are containing the given set? 2 square means 4. So we will write null. So null set is a subset of every set and every set is also a subset itself. So we will write first you can write any subset of the given set. First we will write the null set and the given set. After you can write first you can write the single elements means P. You can write them within braces and you can write single element Q within the braces. Now we will write pairs. But here only 2 elements are there. Then the subsets of the given set containing only 4. Then we write all subsets of the given set B equals to null set and element of P and element of Q and set of B, set of Q, and also write given set B, P comma Q. Next we will write the subset of given set C equals to X, Y, Z. Here 3 elements are there. Given set C contain how many elements? 3 elements, X, Y, Z. So how many subsets having this given set? 2 cube means 8. So we can write first null set and last you can write the given set. Now we will write single element sets X, Y, Z. Now we can write pairs of letters X elements. X comma Y is the one set and X, Z is the another set and remaining Y, Z. So how many subsets are given set for C? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we will learn finite and infinite sets. A set is said to be finite if it can be found the both starting and ending elements in the set. Suppose you take any set, we can find the starting element and ending element. That is, the elements of the finite set is countable. Means if it is a given set is a finite set, then we will count the elements of the given set. We can express the number of elements in finite set. Example, R equals to set of natural numbers less than 100. So we will express the total elements less than 100. And A equals set of whole numbers between 5 and 45. And M is a set of all person in India. And S is the set of all students in a class. These are all finite sets. Why? Because these are all countable. Now finite and infinite sets. Next we will learn cardinal number of a finite set. The number of elements in a set is called the cardinal number of the set. We denote the cardinal number of a set A by n of A. Suppose we denote the cardinal number of set B by n of B. For example, R equals to set of elements A, B, C, D. Now we can write n of R and the cardinal number of set R equals to how many elements are there? You can write total number of elements 4. A equals to set of vowels in English alphabet. This is the set builder form. We can written into the roster form. What are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. So total how many elements? 5. Then we will write n of A equals to 5. So the cardinal number of the given set A equals to 5. M equals to set of letters of the word May. So May, how many elements are there? M, A, Y, 3. So n of M equals to 3. S equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on 98, 99. Then n of X, how many total elements in containing sets? S, 99. Therefore cardinal number of set S equals to n of S equal to 99. The cardinal number of null set is 0. The cardinal number of null set, because the null set does not contain any elements, therefore n of phi equals to 0. Okay students, now we will go to solve one problem from Do This in your textbook. State which of the following sets are finite and which are infinite. Finite means we can countable the elements from the given set, and the given set is a countable. If it is not countable, then it is called infinite. So first one, a equals to x is an element of a such that x belongs to n and x is less than 100. It is countable or not? Yes, it is a countable. Then the given set is a finite set because the number of elements in given set is countable. Now second one, b equals to x is an element of b such that x belongs to n and x is less than or equals to 5. It is also countable. We can write x is the element of natural numbers and we can write the below equal to 5. So we can write countable. And which elements are comes through this condition? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So given set is a finite set because the number of elements in given set is countable. Third one, c equals to 1 square, 2 square, 3 square and so on. Here the given set is infinite set because there is no end element. So if the given set is the finite set, we know that the starting element and also ending element, but the given set having starting element but there is no ending element. So the given set is a infinite set. Now d equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a countable. So how many elements are there? 4 elements. So you can count that. So the given set is a finite set. And x such that x is a day of the week and it is also countable. So given set is a finite set because the number of elements is given set is countable. Now we will solve another problem from Do This. Take the set, third one, take the set which is infinite. The given 4 statements which is the infinite. The first one, a, the set of whole numbers less than 10 is countable or not? Yes. And we will write the starting element and also ending element. Whole number starts from 0 and is less than 10 means ending is 9. So is a countable. So the given statement is containing the finite set. And then next b, the set of prime numbers less than 10 is also countable. We know that starting element and also ending element. And d, the set of factors of 10. We can write the factors of 10. We can write the starting element and the ending element and we also countable. But see, the set of integers less than 10. Here set of integers means you can write both positives and negative numbers including 0. Means less than 10 means you can write start 9, if from beginning 9 you can write 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus and so on. So we don't write the ending element. So the set of integers less than 10 is not the finite set, it is the infinite. So the answer is C. Now we will solve, try this. We will solve problem 1. Which of the following sets are empty sets? Justify your answer. So first one, a equals to x is an element of a such that x square equal to 4 and 3x equal to 9. Here given set is an empty set because there is no possible solution for x satisfying both the equation. Empty set, there is no common element. So the given set is an empty set. There is no solution. Second one, the set of all triangles in a plane having the sum of their 3 angles less than 180 degrees. It is also an empty set because there is no triangle exists such that sum of its 3 angles is less than 180. The sum of angles in triangle, how much? 180 degrees. But less than 180 degrees and we cannot find. So the given 2 sets are also empty sets. Okay students, what we learned in this session, we recall that concept. first we can know the introduction of the sets, and we can representation of the sets in two forms, set builder form and roster form, and types of sets, null set, equal sets, finite sets, infinite sets, subsets, and etc. And also operations on sets, union, intersection, differentiation. Okay students, we solve some problems from every exercise from 2.1 to 2.4. Some problems are solved, remaining problems all are do the homework.